Something is going on in the Caribbean, and it doesn't look too good. And I have no idea who is going to be victorious or defeated. So let me give you the data, what I know. What I know is the United States of America have moved the Hiroshima and some other vessels to the north side of the island, and they have actually flown over the island of Cuba. Not yet entered the Addis, but they actually flew over Matanzas, the port of Matanzas. And that is a very important move because the port of Matanzas is a deep port. It is favorable to unload materials and soldiers, United States of America soldiers, that they are stationed on the Hiroshima. The Russians also have advanced their installations in the island, and now they have like surveillance. They have radars and all kind of machinery looking all the way as far as Tampa. But that is not what concerns me. What concerns me is the Trump say the the Cubans needs to negotiate, and everybody's talking about utilizing Marco Rubio as that transitional governor of the island. What they trying to do is replicate what they did in 1898, the Treaty of Paris. And as you know, it did not work because finally in 1934, the United States of America actually removed the Platt Amendment from the Cuban Constitution and the Constitution of the United States of America. Yes, it was a law. The Cubans must follow the United States of America. So people have forgotten all the way back as 1909. In 1909, Charles Edward Magoon was the last governor from the United States of America governing the island of Cuba. Remember, the island of Cuba was at that time, Yankee was at that time part a possession of the United States of America. The same was the Philippines, one, Hawaii, the Marianas, all these territories that belong to the Iberian people in Europe. So we are trying to replicate what did not work and try to destroy what does. And I believe it is not the United States of America doing it. I think it's the English trying to influence this destruction. Remember that every July the 4th, we celebrate the birthday of the United States of America. And this year is very special. This year is the 250th anniversary of the United States of America being created by whom? By the Cubans. Yes, by Capitan General of Cuba, Esteban Rodriguez Miro, Bernardo Conde de Galvez, and the rest of the gang membership from the Iberian countries. Yes, the French and the Spaniards, and also the Portuguese, by the way. Today, that wanting of replicate the failed advancement of the United States of America is denying what does work, and that is the creation of the European Union and NATO. NATO is what have kept us for the past 80 years now without uh, killing each other, without killing people in the millions. So apparently, the oligarchy have decided that they need to kill half a billion or something like that, or maybe even more, maybe a billion people in the planet, on the planet Earth. And to do that, they have to create wars. They have to create conflict. And Cuba is the center of the world, no doubt. I mean, it's so embedded into the fabric of society in the world. The, the it cannot be avoided. Who control the island, control the world. So if the United States of America decided that they are going to go in and invade Cuba, they don't need to do it. They don't need to invade Greenland. They don't need to invade anybody. If they decided that they're going to use weaponaries to do that, it's going to go back to the war of the Spanish succession. If it is not for you, it is not for me. So the American continent will become that. The entire continent, not just the United States of America or Cuba or Venezuela, it's the entire continent, including Canada. And that is why that is a failed strategy. If the United States want to really conquer these countries, remember the population in Cuba is 8 million people. It's not even that now. And the population of Greenland is about what, 50,000? Something like that. It's not even 100,000 people living on that island. So to do that, all they have to do is give every citizen of these countries now, or these, how can I say, people who live in these lands, just give them $1 million a piece, and they will be happy to become Yankees. They will be happy to do it. So there is no need to go and fight. They can actually buy not the geography from anybody, but the people from those geographies and those political jurisdiction. But what apparently happened is that the English are influenced the United States of America, and the data I gathered because they've been doing this for a long time. Remember, the prince of the English is living in California, married to a color code black woman. They showing it to you that they can be here and live here and be part of our country. You see, they separating the NATO alliance with the departure of the English from the European Union. They are the one who separate us. You see them helping the United States of America and maybe even leading the United States of America or leading Trump in the capture of Russian vessels. And you see all this strategy in division, in dividing Europe, in dividing the people who created the modern world, including the American continent. So what is to do? What is for us to do about? What is it that we can do? Well, we need to start recovering this inferiority complex that we have, and try to understand that what I am saying is it will benefit the world. What people are doing is following crazy, following divisions. You see now that in our cities, you see now a man that is married to a Filipina woman killing a white woman. So as you see, they are color code. The Yankee man is no longer a Yankee man. It's a destroy, corrupt, unhinged, uneducated, and primitive man, that somebody give them power and tell them you are an American, and they believe it, and they go against the Polacos that learn how to speak English, like in this case, in the killing of this white Christian woman in the United States of America, is that they are now dividing us to such a level that a guy that is married to a Filipino is killing their own, because maybe he say that is the enemy. It is crazy. So go out there and fix yourself. Stop following. Stop attacking people, repeating something that is just erroneous. You are not Americans. You are not color codes. You are not part of a party named National Socialist. You are not part of parties with colors like blue states and red states and blue parties and red parties. What you need to learn is that the oligarchy wants to kill you so they can make money. They want you to be fighting one another and divide one another so they can maintain power. So remember that you are at the receiving end and it is your fault. Saludos.